Hey, what's up, guys? Just thought I'd do a quick little video here talking about Call of Duty Ghosts. Uh, I figured, this game's been out for a while, and I figured, why not, since I just recently got my hands on it, why not, I guess, give it a quick review? At least there'll be some kind of video out there for those of you who are just kind of wanting some more videos. Just really haven't, just on a quick videos note, just haven't really been feeling like putting up any videos, to be honest. But I figured, hey, why not? Let's talk about Call of Duty Ghosts. Now, a lot of you guys who know me or have seen my other reviews on the Call of Duty games, which I did Modern Warfare 2 and 3, um, you'll kind of know my stance and opinions on Call of Duty as a whole. Again, I think they're $20 games, nothing more. If I were to buy them brand new. Um, Modern Warfare 2 I bought for $3. Modern Warfare 3 I bought for $7. So, as you can see, I tend to buy these games when they go dirt cheap. Call of Duty Ghosts was actually $15 on the PS4, and I just could not pass that up. It was cheap enough. It's just another PS4 game. Another reason to turn on the PS4, because I don't really turn it on that often unless I'm playing something like Battlefield 4 or, whatever. But I figured, I only buy games on this system when, I know that they're not going to go down in price much on Steam, and Call of Duty games never do. So I just had to wait till the right price to get the game, and, I figured since I had beat the campaign and everything that I would give my opinion on the game. I've also played some of the little multiplayer modes. I do not play Call of Duty multiplayer, so I'm not going to judge it based on that. Um, so yeah. What do I think of Call of Duty Ghosts? Well, first of all, if I had to rate the game, I'd probably rate it like a 5 out of 10. And that would probably be the best score. Mainly because for pretty much every positive thing I have to say about the game, I have something negative to say. So, take for example, well, the game itself. The graphics. I think the graphics look, again, they're no Frostbite 3, but I still think they're okay. I thought they looked nice. You know, But my problem with this game is, even after a year later and patching and all this other stuff, and from what I understand, it was a lot worse back then, but it's still really bad now, is the frame dips. Just how much this will just frame dip, right? And I know people are going to say, oh, but that's because you're playing it on the console or this, that, or something else, but, Battlefield doesn't do this, and Need for Speed doesn't do this, and Mortal Kombat doesn't do this, so why is this game? And this game's not even that complex, you know, and it like lags, like these big frame dips. Usually like loading a menu or playing campaign. So that's kind of annoying, I thought. Um, but yeah, the graphics, the extinction mode, which I like the concept. Oh, aliens? Okay, cool. This is different than just playing zombies again. But I don't like the execution of how it worked. The four-legged aliens, the like pink colored ones, the ones that like crawl on the ground, I did not like those enemies, and those are pretty much the main baddie. Then you have like these kind of yellowish xenomorph looking characters, and they look okay, and I wish I was just fighting those as the main enemies, but you're not. You're also fighting in an open area, you have to protect a drill, so I guess instead of protecting, the windows and buying stuff, which again I don't mind the idea, but there's just pretty much every positive thing I could say. Like I said, always has a drawback. I don't remember what it was. You can select multiplayer, and it's got like a combat training mode, sort of. Like you can play multiplayer, but with bots. But it's just a lot of the modes were really pretty crap from what I played. Um, it's very strangely set up as well, which is another thing that's weird. The host advantage that they talk about all this innovation they did with Ghosts. They didn't even innovate on host advantage. They didn't even remove that. that's still present, and it's probably the worst I've ever played in this game. Making it like unplayable. I could at least play Black Ops, and yeah, I wouldn't do quite as good as the host if I was playing with friends, but I could still manage it. This was like unplayable. Like it was so bad. So that's another thing that really bothered me. Then they had the survival mode, like from Modern Warfare 3, which I enjoyed on Modern Warfare 3. In fact, if you check out, my Modern Warfare 3 video, my points still stand, and the things that I liked about it still stand. And in this game, it's like the characters are the enemies are super OP. Again, this is if you're playing it with somebody. Now, I think if you're playing it by yourself, it's a lot easier. I don't know what the mode is called because I couldn't be bothered to give a shit about it because it was so shitty in this game. But it was okay. These guys have shotguns, and you start out with a pistol. Now, I remember at least playing Modern Warfare 3 where, okay, you can go to, like, the gun crate and you can buy, like, an SMG or, you get, like, $1,000. And, like, with this, it's, like, finding everything. And I didn't get very far in it because it was just so horribly unbalanced. But your enemies have shotguns. You have a pistol. The pistol's like a marshmallow shooter. It's horrible. It takes, like, half a mag to waste a character in the game. In that mode. And they make you find weapons, and that's another thing that's really annoying is you can't pick up the weapons that the enemies drop. You actually have to find the weapons. So here this guy could have a shotgun with like 4 shells in it. Hey, I could really use that compared to a marshmallow shooter pistol. No, you don't get to because we don't let you pick up the guns for some reason. So that's another thing that really bothered me about this game. If I remember right, there's no co-op in this game, which at least in Modern Warfare 2 and 3 had co-op. And this is an Infinity Ward game. I can understand if it's a Treyarch game, maybe it's not a trademark to the game series, but here this is an Infinity Ward game. And I'm sorry, people complain about Modern Warfare 3. Modern Warfare 3 is 10 times the game this is. I still think Modern Warfare 3 visually looks nice. It plays nice. When you play it co-op, it's not lagging everywhere like in this game. I mean, the survival mode really didn't lag, and I'm not talking about extinction, but like the survival mode they tried to rip off. And I was just like, just everything about this game, it's always like, here's a pro, but then this like negative really sets it down. Again, I have no opinion on the multiplayer because I don't play Call of Duty for multiplayer, so who cares, right? If that's your thing, fine, be my guest. The campaign. Now, again, I'm kind of mixed on the campaign. I liked some of the things that were in the campaign. I liked playing with the dog. I liked having the dog being able to attack characters. It was almost like the spotting mechanic in the campaign of Battlefield 4, but you could actually command your squad mates to attack people. So, like, this game's very similar to Battlefield 4. It's almost like they both ripped off each other, but in different ways. They also tried to add a lean mechanic, which honestly, it was done way better in Medal of Honor Warfighter, which is another thing I don't understand. That game gets crapped on, but yet it's like 10 times the game this is at times. Like seriously, the visuals are just that's another video for another time. But the campaign, like I said, is very hit and miss. I like some of the levels. I like playing as the dog. I liked the swimming section. The tank section was kind of laughable. If you go from playing Battlefield in the tanks, and then you go playing it like in this, it's like comparing Saints Row to Grand Theft Auto. It's like, here's the completely unrealistic version, and here's the more realistic version. And it's just like night and day. And another thing I can't stand. I know it sounds like I'm really bagging this game. Like I said, I'm very mixed on it. It's just a very 5 out of 10 game. Like, that is the label for this game, 5 out of 10. Because for every good thing it does one thing wrong. But one thing I really thought they should have always had in this game, especially if they were talking about innovating it, why don't they have Marathon Pro as just a standard? I always hated the fact that you couldn't infinite sprint in Call of Duty. But anyway, I just wanted to tack that in there. But the campaign, like I said, is just okay. I enjoyed it for what it was. I would say it was like a Modern Warfare 3 kind of campaign. It was just kind of there. But at the same time, it was like, okay, I can kind of get behind this to a degree. And then after that, it was just like it had some fun levels. And then there's other times it's just very generic. And you didn't get to use the dog that much. And I actually really enjoyed playing as Riley. And then you have this Rourke character who I actually really liked. He's one of the few times I actually remembered a character from Call of Duty. And the ending. If you don't want to hear about the ending, you heard what my review is. You can shut the video off now. You're not going to miss anything. So I'm just going to cover the ending and then end the video. The ending was bullshit in this game. Okay, first of all, from what I understand, they ripped off an ending animation from Modern Warfare 2. It's been a year since I played Modern Warfare 2, so I don't remember it. But the fact that this game ended the way it did. Oh, you killed Rourke. You shot him with a 44. Okay, cool. And then it's like, okay, now you got to do these quick time events and pull Hesh up to the beach. And then the end credits start to roll. You get to the Infinity Ward, Neversoft, Raven. Then it cuts in again and shows you the scene again. And it's like, oh, look to your right. Oh, here's Rourke. He's going to kick you in the face. And now he's going to take you away. And it's like straight out of Saw. I swear, this ending was straight out of Saw. And he just takes him away. And it cuts away, and that's the credits. So, you never really did anything at the end of the game. You apparently kill Rourke, but you don't. Because in the end scene, he takes you away. And he's like, oh, I've eliminated all the ghosts. So that was just really, really disheartening. Even though I like the Rourke character, and I feel for him for what happened to him, but I just hate the way this game ended as far as the campaign. And like, that's what made me go from being like, this was an okay, decent campaign to like, I'll still play it, but it was like half ruined by that. Just that ending. It's like, are they going to make Ghosts 2? Are they even going to bother? That's the ending you're going to set? You're satisfied with that ending. You're fine with that ending being the way it is. Then they made Advanced Warfare, and I don't even remember who made that game. And now we're getting up to Black Ops 3 that comes out later this year. So we're going to get Ghost 2 in 2016? I don't know. Are they even going to bother with the name Ghost? Because, again, this is one of like the worst selling Call of Duties. It has the worst track record. And like I said, I don't think it's like downright terrible. But I would not have given $60 for this game. I never would for any Call of Duty game. But even then, this is like less so of a game that I would have. It would just be kind of the ones I would just play as a time waster, which is what I'm doing right now for the trophies. So, I know this video is kind of long. I do have to cut it off because of my 15-minute limit on my strike on YouTube. So, anybody seeing this in the future isn't even going to care. They're going to be like, who cares? Or it's irrelevant, but yeah. But it's getting to be close to that time. I better go ahead and cut the video off so I'll be under 15 minutes. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Take care and stay tuned for whatever video comes next. And hopefully in the future, maybe I'll review another Call of Duty game down the road. So until next time, we'll see you later. Peace.